What's going on, everyone? It's Omar Moldovar from Elite Recruits. In today's video, we have a very special guest. One of our former players is here taking his time to share his journey in the recruiting process, college baseball, and what to expect for guys coming into the D1 programs, coming into college for the first time. So let's go ahead, take it away. Tell them your name, where you're from, what position you play, where you were at when we first connected, and where you're going now.
For sure. So my name is Edyn Barber. I'm a right-handed pitcher out of Canada. So I began my journey at a JUCO in Colorado, and I spent 2 years there. And I got the privilege of meeting Omar my second year and started working with him. Then I had a good year, and he did very, very well for me. So I got to transfer down to a school in Ohio, and then I am on my way to Alabama A&M in Huntsville pretty quick here.
Yes, sir. Playing Division I baseball all the way from Canada. Super, super excited for you. So let's
Right.
take it back a little bit. Before you and I started working together, before that first Zoom call, what was going on with your recruiting process at that point? And, how come you felt like you needed help?
I mean, it was. I think I told you I was feeling like chopped liver kind of thing. Like it was my buddy Cole he was working with you and he's getting his phone ringing off the hook, and I had like three or four calls, and it was just not that much. And I reached out to you, and it skyrocketed my recruitment.
100%, 100%. And I remember, even that first call, like for you, you knew that, hey, I have the skill set, I'm putting up the numbers, but I'm still not getting that same recognition. I guess, for you, if you had to name one thing that was holding you back from, actually getting recognition at that point, what would you think that was?
I mean, it was even back in Canada. So I grew up in a very small town. It was very hard to put yourself out there. And I mean, it kind of sucks when you're putting in the work and you're putting in these numbers and you just don't have that much stuff. But I mean, I was fortunate as soon as I started working with you. It was kind of I had 1 to 2 phone calls every day.
Yeah, 100%. It's crazy to believe that because a lot of guys watching this like, yeah, yeah, right. But I
Yeah,
have text messages of how crazy it was where, marketing you the right way led to, I think, one of the biggest things for you was scholarship money, obviously being international, and it
yeah,
led to so many different opportunities with you being able to be taken care of financially for school, which is that's what it's really all about. So once
exactly.
we got started, we talked about what your goals were. Obviously, you wanted to, again, financial situation, play high level baseball. We talked about those goals. We put together a game plan. How important was it for you to like actually have a game plan now and have guidance instead of just trying to figure it out on your own?
That was kind of, that was a big, big deal. So right now if I could look back, like it was the bang for the buck, which what I got into it is like so much worth it, because I mean, I was getting big offers, and it was from all over the place, like small town of Canada, and it was Nebraska, Alabama, California. It was all over the place. And it was, good, decent money that was going to help me with my family kind of thing. And it doesn't even put any comparison to what I put into it.
100%, 100%. So now, obviously, you're a guy that we connected pretty early in my career doing this. So obviously, we've known each other for about 2 years now. Fortunate enough to have you down here this summer pitching for me, and we've developed a really good relationship. A lot of players watching this, they might wonder, what it's actually like inside the Elite Recruits program for you. How would you describe, the support, the communication, and your overall experience?
So that was the big thing for me with your program. Is I thought that was standing out than other places. Like it was you go and see different recruiting, and it's kind of okay, give me your money and I'm going to recruit you and never talk to you again kind of thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's you say family, and I truly, truly believe it is kind of like that. Like it's talk to you every day. You picked me up from the airport one day, and I still talk to you to this day. I mean,
He slept on my couch one day. I don't know if that's a
that's right.
play
Exactly.
violation, but yeah,
No, but I mean, it's exactly that. Like I know I can text you at any time, and it's not going to be since I paid you last year. It's not going to be okay, we're done. We had this relationship, and that's the biggest thing that I appreciate of this program.
100%, 100%. Obviously, it's not every guy that comes through the program that is going to be able to pitch for me, and we're going to be able to, grow a relationship outside of baseball per se. But for you within the program itself, how did you feel about, the communication, the support, the guidance specifically in your recruiting?
Oh, it was perfect. Like I was going into recruiting. I didn't know what to say to the coaches. I didn't know how to respond. I texted you, and it was within the 20 minutes to half an hour kind of thing. Like anything that I possibly needed, you were there for it.
100%. Now, looking back on it, what types of guys do you think that this type of program is for? And then on the contrary, what types of guys do you think should stay away from this?
Like it's how I see it is you're going to get out exactly what you put in kind of thing. And I mean, I think my career would be a lot differently right now if I didn't go through this. It would be, I wouldn't gotten as many offers, but I mean, if I could have found this out of high school, it would have been a no brainer for me.
100%. And now, when we connected for the first time, obviously I was working with Cole, who also gotten super close to. It's one of my brothers now. Were you unsure at first about, working with somebody online that you never met before, or paying for recruiting help? And what ultimately changed your mind?
I mean, for sure. Like I mean, you can even see it as a young kid and you're off at school. It's already expensive to start with. And am I going to trust this guy to pay him money and then he's not going to, do me dirty or anything? But it was exactly what it was exactly what you kind of looked for.
Mm-hmm.
For the bang for your buck, it was amazing for sure.
100%. So now, looking back on it, you've had a career that you've had your ups, you've had your downs with injuries. You're a guy that, God willing, is going to have a very real chance of playing professional baseball here very soon. What's the biggest piece of advice that you would give to guys that are about to go into the recruiting process or are currently going through it as well?
Have a plan. That's the biggest thing. Like with a plan, there's no unexpected kind of thing. Like that was what I appreciate so much with this. It was okay, am I going to be able to talk to a coach, or is it kind of that kind of stuff? But I mean, you gave me the spreadsheet, you gave me everything. Like there was no questions to be asked. Like I went in there, and if I did my job, you did your job. It was good things are going to happen.
100%. And now I want to, obviously this is a recruiting video, but I want to touch on a couple of things because you're a guy that, similar to my playing career, you've gone through a lot of adversity, right? What would you say to guys that, from your experience and coming out of the adversity, injuries and things like that, like how do you keep pushing, and what piece of advice do you give to guys that may not see the light at the end of the tunnel or are questioning, is this worth it right now?
Yeah, I mean, I struggled with it big time. I mean, it was there's so many days where it's kind of I don't want to do this anymore. This sucks. My career's kind of, standstill. But I mean, it's the next day kind of thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
you work and work and work and you don't get the result you want. But I mean, at some point, if you start to keep on doing the same thing, it's going to change the quarter. It's the ups and downs. You just kind of try to ride that up as long as you can and not stay down.
100%. Yeah. And that's funny because, you're a guy that this spring did not go the way you want. I think first
No.
outing out, you get hit with a line drive in your shoulder, miss out the rest of the year, come down here, knowing that you're still looking for school and you had a lot on the line,
Yeah.
you still fought through it. Right now, you're going to play Division I baseball. You're making your family proud. You're going to play on TV. Like that's what it's all about. Right. But without that mindset, you don't get to that. So, if somebody is watching this now and they're a guy that, they know they need help with recruiting and, they're on the fence about working with me, what would you tell them?
I mean, so if I was to do it over again 10 times, I'd 100% do it. I mean, just for the sense of, I know as a 18-year-old, 19-year-old at JUCO, or I mean, 22 still, like I don't have my stuff figured out. Like I'm still figuring out how to take care of myself in college. It's so much easier and way more beneficial to have someone help you with experience and guidance to do this. And I mean, it's the offers that you were able to give me. It helped my family so much.
Sir, I appreciate you, man. That's all I got for you. I can't wait to go see you throw this year and ball out, and hopefully at the next July, hearing your name called in the draft, dude. I'm really excited for you. I don't got to tell you, text me anytime. You're my family now.
For sure. I'll get you.